Welcome back. Making a house call tonight, pharmacist Mark Thompson from Thompson Pharmacy. Welcome, Mark. Okay. Now, first off, we're talking about something that is a nightmare for both kids and parents. It's lice. So, I know that they're so microscopic, they're very hard to find, you know, they're almost unnoticeable. How do you detect them?
Well, really that's it, is you've got to look with a magnifying glass, you know, you got to look very closely at the hair. A lot of times you won't even see the lice, you'll see their nits or the eggs, right, which are like almost glued to the hair. So it is tough. This time of year with kids coming back to school, it's a good time to start checking and
definitely. And they usually start that, you know, the nurses are checking kids, making sure they don't have the lice, they don't spread it. Yeah,
and it takes 3 to 4 weeks before your child's probably to notice and really start itching. So that's why it's so hard for us to control it. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And obviously, you know, we hope our kids don't come down with it. But if they do, there are treatments out there. It will be okay. What are some of the common treatments for lice?
The over-the-counter products like Rid, which has a pesticide in it essentially. There are prescription strengths of that. There's several home remedies as well. There was a study done with Cetaphil, which is a moisturizer, coating the hair, leaving it on, blow drying it dry onto the hair and leaving it on for 8 hours.
I've never heard of that. Interesting.
They're assuming that it suffocates. Right. So that's one, but the Rid products seem to work. You use the combs. If like a child's friend or somebody down the street got it, you can use things that are preventative now. There's one called Lice Shield that has citronella, which, you know, repels bugs like mosquitoes and that kind of thing. So.
Well, that's helpful. And I'm assuming that, you know, young kids can't use this, you know.
Yes, yeah. Even over the counter, they don't recommend it under the age of 2.
Wow.
For the nasty stuff.
So what would you do for them in that case?
You have to do the comb and constantly comb, and you could use the Lice Shield because that won't hurt children under 2.
Good. All right. And you know, it's not only in the kids' hair, it's also on all the other surfaces they're around. What's a common way, a good way is to get them off of, you know, toys, bedding?
Yeah, the stuffed animals.
Yes.
Really, the 2 main ways are to wash them in very hot water and or dry them in very hot air for at least 20 minutes. Okay. Another way is you can actually put clothing and bedding and those kind of things outside for at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
They require our body heat and our blood to survive.
Right. So, and we hope that our kids don't get it at all.
Yes.
So what are some of the preventative measures that we can take as parents?
Again, the Lice Shield. If you have any concern about it at all, you can use that. Just cleaning things routinely, bedding, clothing, the stuffed animals, because they don't get cleaned very often.
Right, so and especially when you have friends over, you know, they bring them with them.
Yep.
It's not good. All right. Well, thank you for coming in, Mark. Okay. If you'd like more information on lice prevention, detection, and treatment of lice, you can log on to our website, upnorthlive.com.